with one focus helping you make the right decision. Buying or selling a home? Take a deep breath. Fresh air is just a call away. Air Reinhardt, 631-7000. 631-7000.
The Loons, the Detroit Pistons, the NFL. If your team's playing, chances are it's playing on ESPN 100.9 FM.
Lumber Kings leading the Loons 2-0 as the Loons come to bat for the first time here in the bottom half of the first inning. They will bat against Blake Holovach, a left-hander from Overland Park, Kansas, in the Kansas City suburbs. 27th round in 2012 by Seattle.
No RBI.
23 years old, and the left-hander pumps it a strike to Jesmiel Valentine, and it's 0-1. Valentine leading things off for the Loons at 273. 5 homers, 36 driven in. That one misses, 1-1. Valentine 7 triples. Good enough for 4th in the Midwest League. Batting right-handed, the kick and the pitch from the lefty, ground ball to short. 3 hops for Reinhammer, and he throws across the diamond in time. And there's 1 down.
Right, Holovach is making his 3rd start of the season with Clinton. He started as a reliever and didn't necessarily pitch a whole lot as a reliever with the Lumber Kings. Made 15 appearances out of the bullpen and threw just 33 1/3 innings. Seattle decided at the end of May they wanted to convert him to a starting pitcher, so they sent him down to extended spring training, try to stretch him out a little bit.
Alex Santana takes a look at a strike, 0-1.
Went to Everett in their short season and pitched well out there, 0-1, but an ERA under 3 at 2.59 in 4 starts, 24 1/3 innings, so average 6 innings per start.
Changeup misses away, it's 1-1.
And you got to look at his win-loss record differently, I guess. He's 4-1 with Clinton as a reliever and has lost his first 2 starts, despite the fact that he didn't pitch poorly. Quality start turned in each time, but he lost both games.
Hard hit ground ball to the right side and foul, 1-2. Yeah, it's tough to do to throw back-to-back quality starts and back-to-back losses. 5 earned runs in 13 innings with Clinton as a starter. Not too shabby in those first 2 starts. So this is his 3rd start since returning from the Aqua Sox. Alex Santana at 252. He takes high, did not go on appeal. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alex now up to 3 homers, 29 driven in, and hitting the ball really well on a current 8-game hitting streak.
The most interesting numbers of Holovach's pitching line.
Santana cuts and misses and is down on strikes, quickly 2 gone.
0 wild pitches, 0 hit batters, 0 balks. So he has not struggled with command control. He has 21 walks, but this is not a guy who's going to be out of the zone and wild, so the Loons are going to have to be ready to swing the bat against him because he doesn't really junk it up there. He's also not hit anyone, like I mentioned, so...
Line drive by Curletta down the right field line. Chasing is Thomas, and in fair territory, he makes the catch for out number 3. They say some guys fill up the line. Brandon Martinez battling a right ankle. That is your Mid-Michigan Health Wellness Reports. Webster Rivas begins the bottom half of the 2nd inning for the Loons. And the first pitch from Holovach is in there for a strike to Rivas, batting in the cleanup spot. He takes a called strike, 0-1. Rivas up to 280, 11 doubles, couple triples, 3 home runs, 21 driven in, and he cuts and misses at a changeup. No balls, 2 strikes. Already bullpen action for the Loons. Luis Chirinos is tossing down there. He may work the 3rd. Bird, first day off the disabled list, was not expected to go a complete start. This 0-2 is lined to the right foul. I think he was probably going to be at about 65 pitches for the max. And through 2 innings, he threw 51. But that's why you've got Chirinos up in the bullpen right now. And those were high-stress innings, too. Holovach delivers inside to Rivas, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bill Hasselman had some nice pregame comments about what Rivas has been adding to the ball club, especially lately. This is 1-2 pitch, line right field. Over is Thomas, and he makes the catch, 1 away.
Hit that ball hard, but just the old Adam ball right at the right fielder there.
With Rivas, too, but Bill Hasselman's a really good guy to evaluate Rivas because Bill Hasselman was a lifetime backup catcher. And the challenges of being a guy that, may play for stretches, but then also may be asked to sit for fairly long stretches, and kind of the challenges of doing that, especially at the minor league level. Brandon Trinquan bats lefty on lefty, and he takes a breaking ball outside.
The promotion of Kyle Farmer, I think, has opened up a little bit more opportunity for Rivas to get some spot duty outside of being behind the plate, playing a little at first base, and with the way he swung the bat a couple of times as the DH.
1-0 pitch just misses, 2-0. But even without Farmer, still have Capion and Navin as catchers, so even without Farmer, he's still not getting a lot of time behind the plate. Right. He's catching some bullpens and trying to stay loose back there, but playing some first base and playing some DH. 2-0 pitch to Trinquan, and he takes that one on the inside edge.
And when he first got here, Josmar Cordero was hitting the ball so well that you couldn't take him out of the lineup, so he was really first base DH almost all the time. Cordero's cooled off a little bit. Rivas playing a little better, so I think maybe a couple more chances for him to get in the ballgame.
Trinquan grounds that one to short. Backhanded play by Reinheimer. Throws off balance and not in time. Good play by Reinheimer to get to that ball in the hole between short and third, but Trinquan legs it out for the first hit of the ball game for Great Lakes.
You know, it has become synonymous with Derek Jeter. That is the Jeter play. You field that ball, you leap, and you throw. He didn't have quite the arm strength to get that ball. Boy, how about the play Jeter made in the top of the first last night? The diving stop, almost getting Andrew McCutchen. That was almost vintage Jeter. Maybe he felt a couple years younger at that All-Star game last night, because that's not a play a 40-year-old man often makes.
Here's Josmar Cordero, and the first pitch to him is a strike on the outside corner.
Brandon Trinquan did not read that move because he was running back to the base as the pitch was delivered home.
Yeah. You talk about a good jump, that's the opposite right there. Trinquan does have 10 steals. He's been caught just twice. But down 4-0, I'm not so sure he's going to be going. This one's way outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. I say that, though, Bill Hasselman does like to stay aggressive even when his teams are down early. 1-1 to Cordero, 265 hitter. 7 big flies, 26 driven in. And a throw over to first, and Trinquan dives back safely to the bag. Got the youth baseball camps going on today and tomorrow. Tomorrow is base running sliding day. It's one of my favorite days. Line drive by Cordero, well struck, but going back on the ball is Thomas, and he makes the catch for out number 2. They get the slip and slide out. They get the tarp out, spray it down with water. They teach kids to slide and the proper techniques for sliding by doing it on a slip and slide. So it's kind of it's instructional, but it's also fun.
You're just a big kid at heart, Brad. You're going to be out there tomorrow, too, aren't you?
I showed the little kids how to do it last time.
Did you go belly
do it
flop?
Again. Absolutely. Pete Rose style.
Not supposed to teach them how to slide head first yet.
2 away, here's Malcolm Holland, and the pitch outside. I'm going to amend that statement and say that you should teach kids how to head first slide properly. 1-0 to Holland, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, high fastball, 1-1. And to further add to that, stop being such a wet blanket. Let the kids have some fun. Head first sliding is fun. 1-1, the count to Holland, and a toss over to first. Trinquan is back to the bag.
You'll forgive me if I'm a little skittish about some activities involving youth lately.
Yeah. You've learned that roller skating can be a dangerous endeavor.
Got that right.
Holland 188. No homers, 19 driven in. Trinquan's, he bluffs, doesn't go, and the pitch is fouled back behind the plate, 1-2.
I think he actually had that one read right, that if he had taken off, he probably had a very good chance to get the stolen base.
But did not risk it.
So tough, these series against the Western teams, 3 games. You've never seen these guys. I don't know what the scouting, the video is like, prep work for this.
Here's the pitch and a fly ball into right center field. Shallow, in comes Barbosa, and he makes a 2-handed grab for out number 3. No runs. They had a song in between innings about flatulence, which was entertaining. Augustine shows bunt, pulls back, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. You know, you've got young boys. I bet there are a lot of flatulent jokes at your house. That's kind of the age when the flatulence joke starts.
Yeah.
This one's fouled back by Augustine. It's 1-1. And one thing I've learned over the years, too, is that it doesn't matter how old you are, passing gas is funny at any age. And I don't know what it is. Here's the 1-1 to Augustine, and it's low, 2 balls and a strike. They had a couple of Renaissance fair-type singers down on the field, and they were ladies, too. Sometimes ladies are a little bit more shy about those types of things, but not these two. A 2-1 to Augustine, grounded weakly to the right side. A couple of hops for Zimmerman, who takes it to the bag himself. Close play, Augustine hustling, but he is out. Ball was dropped there by Zimmerman, but it was clearly on the transfer to throw it around the horn. 1 away, and here's Spencer Navin.
Not a lot of really good swings this first time through the order for the Loons against Holovich.
They've been hitting .252, no homers and 8 driven in. Slightly open stance, wiggles the bat as he waits, and he takes a strike on the outside corner.
Navin is 6'1", 205, plays catcher position, strong-looking fella. I'm surprised he doesn't have a professional home run.
Yeah. This one's inside 1-1. He didn't play much last year at all. The 1-1, and it's line foul behind the plate, 1-2. But he has not hit one. He's really kind of been more of a line drive guy, not really showing a whole lot of power even in batting practice. He's got kind of that short stroke. His hands are held in close as he takes one on the inside corner. A fastball catches him looking, 2 away. Back to the top of the order in Jesmiel Valentin. Valentin 0 for 1. He is grounded to shortstop.
The feeling that the Loons need something to sort of jolt them awake here tonight, especially on the offensive side.
This one's outside, 1 ball, no strikes.
I don't know what that's going to be, if it's going to be a hustle play, if it's going to be a home run, a good at-bat that works a walk.
1-0 is fouled back by Valentin, 1-1.
Seems like they need a little kick in the pants right now. Get some momentum trying to build on their side.
1-1 is low. Count goes to 2-1. Clinton 4, Loons nothing, bottom half of the third. Here's the wind, the 2-1. And it's blooped towards second, a one-hopper. Capula has it, throws on to first in time for out number 3. Loons go in order again, and through 3 innings here at Dow Diamond, Clinton with a 4-0 lead on ESPN 100.9 FM.
What if you could find your passion, turn it into a degree, and your future? You can at Central.
The second inning last night in the All-Star game, it was a scoreless frame. Adam Wainwright got the start. Maybe there was some controversy to that. Wainwright giving up 3 runs in the first. That's all I'll say about that. Alex Santana leads off in the bottom of the 4th for the Loons. Takes an off-speed pitch for a strike, 0-1. Santana, Carletta, Rivas due up, and here's a cut and a miss by Santana, and he's quickly behind in the count, 0-2. Holovich has been exactly as advertised. He has been in and around the strike zone. He's not going to overpower you, but he will pound the zone, try to get the ball in play for his defense. He's given up just 1 hit so far. Santana fouls one back to the screen and stays alive. That was 89 on the gun that time from Holovich. I haven't seen anything in the 90s from this left-hander. Here's the 0-2. Fastball low and in. 1-2 now on Santana. Struck out his first time up. Loon's only hit was a base hit through the left side by Trinkwine, an infield single where The shortstop, Reinheimer, fielded but just couldn't make the throw on that jump effort. This one's outside with the off-speed pitch from Holovech, and it's 2-2. 21 walks in 46 in the third innings. But hasn't hit anybody, hasn't thrown any wild pitches. Going to have to swing to put the ball in play against him. The 2-2 is popped foul right side, barely into the berm. Bullpen activity for Great Lakes Ralston Cash is up, so if Chirinos' night is done very effective with 2 scoreless innings. Yeah, busy night for the bullpen after the starter Zach Bird went just 2 innings. His first start back in a couple of weeks. The 2-2 to Santana, off speed, popped up right side. In foul territory, it's Zimmerman who is called off by the second baseman Capola, and he makes the catch in foul territory for out number 1. Loons baseball brought to you tonight by Central Michigan University. Discover Central. Discover you. And by the Three Rivers Corporation, the official contractor of the Great Lakes Loons. 3 Rivers, more than construction. Here's Carletta swinging and driving one to left. Back on it, the left fielder Yates at the wall. Misses the catch, crashes into the wall, and the ball bounds back into left center field. Carletta is in with a double. Well, Yates hit that wall real hard out there as he tried to run that one down. First really hard hit ball of the day by a Loons batter. It comes off of the bat of Carletta. And he's in at second with 1 out here in the 4th.
Matt, congratulations in order. The girls 12 and under Little League softball squad out of Freeland has won a state championship.
All right.
So congratulations to the Freeland girls. Hugh Bernreiter of the Saginaw News reporting that to us.
It's Webster Rivas with a man in scoring position and 1 out. 4-0 his team trails, and he takes off the outside of the plate for a ball. 1-0.
Sources close to Hugh Bernreiter have reported.
Rivas lined out to right his first time up. Right fielder is really fighting the sun out there right now. Brett Thomas holding the glove up in front of his face. Rivas takes another one outside, 2-0. Said the Loons needed some kind of a jump start. They've got an opportunity here after Carletta's double to maybe get a run. Ball gets loose from the bullpen. And then the bat boy overthrew Mark Pope. And it rolls all the way to the feet of Ralston Cash. He'll just scoop it up, and now he has 2 baseballs to throw down there. Here's Rivas on the ground, snared by Holovech. Carletta's hung up between second and third. He's run back towards second, a flip, and a tag. Carletta got caught off second. The ball right back up the middle. Holovech speared it. And Carletta is tagged out. 1-5-6, I believe, on the putout.
And that's a base running mistake right there, especially 4-0. You got to let the ball get past the pitcher.
Rivas aboard on a fielder's choice, but he's at first with 2 outs. And here's Trinquan, who had the only hit before Carletta's double. 2 hits today. Loons trail 4-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. First to Trinquan, low and in. 1-0. Clinton got 2 in the first and 2 in the second. Chirinos held him off in the 3rd and the 4th. Offense has yet to solve Holovech. Trinquan swings and pops one into right center field. Coming over to get it, the center fielder Barbosa. He'll make the catch. And that is it for Great Lakes in the bottom.
Second currently in baseball, 62 walks at the break.
And no idea who else it would be.
63, Cleveland Indians, Carlos Santana.
Mr. Santana.
It's been a walk machine since he has been brought up to the big leagues by Cleveland. And a terrific pregame guest.
Yes. So smart Cordero to lead things off. Takes the first pitch from Holovech right down the middle for a strike at 82 miles an hour, 0-1. Cordero flew out to right his first time up. Thomas battling the sun out there in right field. Shields his eyes as Holovech delivers the 0-1, and it bounces in. Cordero now 1-1. Hosmar 265, 7 dingers and 26 RBIs. Second on the team in home runs to Paul Henneke, who has hit 11. Catcher sets up away. The 1-1 is there and swung on and missed by Cordero. Count now 1-2. Loons Baseball brought to you by All A's Automotive, just 5 minutes from Dow Diamond on Poseyville Road. 1-2 to Cordero high. 2-2. Holovech has not walked anybody today. He's given up 2 hits. He has struck out just 2. The 2-2 to Cordero. Popped up, foul right side, and out of play. What do you think of Holovech here, Brad? Obviously not overpowering. You always use the word crafty when you talk about a left-hander who can't throw hard, but gosh, that's an apt description of this guy.
That's exactly what he's doing.
2-2 is in the dirt, 3-2.
You know, I'm a little surprised he doesn't have more velocity because you look at it, he's 6'5", 200. He's a strong, sturdy left-hander, but he just does not have a whole lot of velocity, but hard to complain with the results.
3-2 is a backdoor breaking ball in the inside corner for a strike. Cordero not appreciative of the call, but I think it was a good one. That was a good pitch from Holovech, and that's the first out here in the 5th.
And when you're a pitcher like Holovech and you don't have the overpowering stuff, we've seen him, he's gone away mostly, but you can come in every now and then, and when you don't come in very often, when you do, it makes it that much more effective.
Malcolm Holland takes one on the outside corner for a strike. Fastball at 88.
That element of surprise that'll kind of get you. And it makes your fastball look faster if you're throwing change-ups and stuff away.
Holland loops one over the leaping first baseman who was in near the grass and into right field for a base hit. So some speed aboard now as Holland with a base knock. If the first baseman Zimmerman is playing back against anybody else, playing in a bit, looking for a potential bunt from Holland, if he's playing back, he probably just reaches up and snares that ball, and it's no problem. But playing in, Holland got just enough of it to get it over his head. And now here's Faustino Augustine, who grounded to first his first time up. Holland takes his lead off first. Pitch to the plate to Augustine is up and away. Ball 1-1-0. Augustine 2 for 9 now. Joined the Loons last week after Dylan Moyer went up to Rancho. And good to see that Moyer is going to be getting some more playing time at shortstop now that Corey Seager has been promoted after his appearance in the Futures game. Here's a throw over. Holland was already on his way back. Seager up at Chattanooga. I don't know, it's about a month too late in my opinion, but at least he's there now.
He's certainly earned it.
Oh, yeah. There's the 1-0. Holland goes, pitches up and away, the throw down, meet. Holland caught stealing for the 8th time this year, and that takes a base runner off of the pillow. 2-6 on the caught stealing, correct? Mm-hmm. Shortstop came to take that one, so 2 down, bases empty, and Augustine in a 2-0 count. Strong throw by Littlewood, the catcher. 2-0 to Augustine. Cut and a miss. And a ball up. 2-1. So 3 games here with Clinton. 3 with Kane County. Those are the 6 on the homestand as Augustine fouls one back to the screen, and now the count's even at 2-2. And a day off next Tuesday, and that is for travel, as the West teams, who are all in the East, head home. And the East teams, who are all home this week, head west. Here is a line drive over a leaping second baseman, Capella. I think Capella could have had it, but he just didn't jump in the right direction. Didn't look like that got over his glove as much as it got around it. Augustine with a base hit. Keeps the inning alive for Spencer Navin. And the Loons next week will play 3 in Burlington and 3 in Peoria. And that will be that for their games against the Western Division.
Until, perhaps, the championship round.
Correct. That would be the only other opportunity to play against anybody from the West. First pitch to Navin is off speed, 73 miles an hour, swung on and missed. 0-1 on Navin, who struck out looking his first time up. Naven at 250. No homers and 8 RBIs. Augustine not going, and Naven shoots one foul right side, and Holovech is working ahead 0-2. You, my friend, will be away from the team next week, and I will be the one who is going west, young man. 0-2 to Naven. Outside, 1-2.
Going to go witness a couple of young lovebirds tie the knot in California. Won't be too far away from the big league club or from the high A squad.
That's right. There's a throw over, and Augustine back easily.
Dodgers aren't in town during that trip, though. I did check that out.
That's good. Good move. Be prepared. You got options out there in California. You got the Giants and the A's in the Bay, San Diego, all the way the southern end of the state, and then the Dodgers and Angels in the city of Angels. Here's a swing and a miss by Naven. He goes down on strikes for the second time today. He's got a couple of hits in that inning, but caught stealing, and a couple of strikeouts for Holovech as well. 5 in the books here. Clinton 4, Loons nothing. Or in a moment on ESPN 100. Valentine steps in, switch hitter, batting righty against the left-hander Holovech. Valentine 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs, 1 to short, 1 to second. Takes the first pitch low for a ball. 1-0. Loons baseball brought to you tonight by Dow Gardens. The Garden is open year-round. There are a ton of great events lined up for 2014. Dow Gardens. 1-0 low and away to Valentine. 2-0. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Clinton. No runs, 4 hits, and an error for the Loons. Comes the 2-0 to Valentine. Good hitter's pitch, and he rips one, but it's snared at third by Caballero. He was playing in and off the line, and the ball came right to him. So, Valentine has tested all the infielders today. A couple of grounders to the middle infielders, who then had to throw the ball to the first baseman. And now a spear of a line drive by the third baseman. 1 out, bases empty for Alex Santana. Fouled out to second, actually, his last time up. It was along the first base line, but the second baseman, Capella, made the play. He takes a strike. Start this at bat from Holovech, 0-1. Struck out in the first. The 0-1 delivery to Alex is cut on and missed, 0-2. 8-game hitting streak on the line for Santana. He will get at least one more at bat. Behind here, 0-2. Santana's got his average up to 252 with this hot streak he's been on. Here's a pop foul right side. Last 10 games batting .387. .2 on Santana. Right-handed batter against the lefty. The 0-2 pitch is a breaking ball that stays outside. 1-2. There is no activity in the bullpen for Clinton. They are very comfortable with where Holovech is right now in the ballgame. The Loons also without any bullpen activity, so that makes it look like Ralston Cash might work a third inning when we go to the top of the 7th. Santana with another foul. Back to the net, spoils a good pitch. Our attendance tonight brought to you by Air Reinhardt, a breath of fresh air. 3,224, 3224, your Air Reinhardt attendance. 1-2 again to Santana. That one is taken low and away. Holovech went with a fastball, and Santana watched it float outside. And it's 2-2. Catcher sets up inside this time. The 2-2 delivery to Santana is fouled back. He spoiled a good pitch there at 89 from Holovech. Good at-bat here from Alex Santana. Loons trail 4-0. And really have not threatened in this game. Had 2 runners caught off base. Here's the 2-2. Santana takes low in the dirt. 3-2. Curletto was caught off second on a ground ball back to Holovech on the mound and put out 1-5-6. And then Malcolm Holland was caught stealing. 3 3-2. Oh, Santana went after a ball down and away and goes down on strikes. Chased one way out of the zone there. 2 outs, bases empty for Carletta. First pitch swinging by Joey, and he fouls it back to the screen, 0-1. Holovich's pitch count is very manageable here into the 6th inning, so I think he certainly could work at least one more if he gets out of this somewhat quickly. It's high to Carletta, 1-1. Joey with a double his last time up, off the wall and left, and lined out to right his first time, takes low. 2-1. Holovich works quickly until now. After that 2-1 pitch, he goes back to the backside of the mound, knocks some dirt off the spikes, now climbs back on the rubber. He's ready to go with the 2-1 delivery to Carletta. It's low and away, ball 3. Holovich again has not walked anybody today. Has struck out now 5. He's racked up 3 strikeouts in the last inning and 2/3. The 3-1 to Carletta. Off the outside corner, called a ball. It is a walk for Joey. He's aboard for the second time, and Webster Rivas is now the batter for Rivas bats. Looks like a visit coming from pitching coach Sibney Bayo. So he too with the double L that turns into the opposite sound. It's a Y sound.
Was he the one that they were singing about in the Banana Boat song? Bayo.
I thought it was Deo.
Deo. Yeah, I
come and me one go home. Hey, Mr. Tallyman, tally me bananas.
I get all those lyrics wrong. Especially the Elton John lyrics. He mumbles when he sings. Hard to hear what he's saying.
So Bayo's visit is short and sweet, to the point. No way it's a stall tactic. There's nobody even flinching down in that Clinton bullpen. So just a message that Bayo wanted to deliver after that walk. The first of the game issued by Holovich, and the message received because Holovich delivers a strike right down the middle to Rivas to start this at bat 0-1. Webster is 0 for 2, a line out to right, and a bounce into a fielder's choice. Back to Holovich when Carletta was caught off second. Now a swing and a miss, snap throw down to first, and Carletta just able to get back. The throw was to the far side, and the first baseman had to turn around to apply the tag, and that allowed Carletta to dive to the backside of the base and get in because the ball beat him there. There's no doubt about that. 0-2 now on Rivas. Holovich trying to get out of this, keep it a 4-0 game. Rivas takes it high, 1-2. Now we're going to get some activity in the bullpen as Bayo climbs the steps of the dugout to signal down to his relief crew who should get up. The 1-2 to Rivas is swung on and missed. Holovich